Education Minister John O'Dowd is today launching a new campaign aimed at highlighting the value of education. The idea is to encourage parents and family members to get involved in their child's education from a very young age to boost their literacy and numeracy. Let's find out more about it.
I'm not going to make a big dramatic speech, so I don't want everybody to start with it. But we're here today to launch a new advertising campaign because we want more parents like yourselves. I have to congratulate you for being involved in your children's education. We want more parents like yourselves to become involved in the day-to-day routine of their children's education. Learning through play, learning through association, going to bed at night and reading the children a story, learning them nursery rhymes, all the things that come so naturally to yourselves, we want others to do. So we're going to have a wee advertisement campaign. It's going to be on over a number of months. It's going to be on the TV, the radio, poster boards, newspapers. And I hope at some stage people will hold that again, because we want the message to get in time and time and time again that children at this age and even younger, this is when their education starts. This is where their encouragement begins. So I don't want to hold the children back from their play any further, or we're going to have trouble. So we'll watch the programme.
Education works because it gives your child confidence. Education works because it gives your child choices. But education works better when you get involved. Read with your child and have books in the house. Find fun ways to help them count. Show an interest in their homework. Talk to them about what they're learning in school at any age. So whoever you are, whatever your background, get involved, because education works.
Members, how important is it that parents and family get involved with child's education?
It's very important. I would say it's vital. The partnership with parents it's really important to help make a positive impact on the children's learning. Education is, as I said, a partnership, and it's important that we work together and learn from each other and help each other bring the children along.
And what sort of things can parents and maybe wider family members do with their children to help encourage help them with their literacy and numeracy, for example?
Yeah, well, it doesn't have to be expensive. I think what parents can do is look at the world around us, the normal things that they do in a day, take their children to the library or have books at home, resources at home. But it's also the way you interact with your children, extend their language. There's lots of mathematical opportunities in the environment, in the supermarket, sorting the laundry at home. There's lots of opportunities to look at colour and shape and size. So there's huge potential. Young children at this age are naturally adventurous and curious and keen to learn, and they go through a phase of rapid learning. And it's a pleasure to work with them, and it's very effective, when parents and the staff all work together. Here at the nursery school, the parent coordinator would work with young parents even before the children are born, and bring information to them and begin the partnership with the school right from the very early stages.
Do you think that this kind of involvement in a child's education from a young stage, do you think that has a positive effect on their educational outcomes later in life?
Oh, very, very, very definitely. I think that when they see that their parents and their extended family members are involved with the school and we're all learning together, they have a very positive attitude, and it builds on their self-esteem and their confidence, and that all helps them to become independent learners. So yes, definitely.
Why is it important, do you think, that parents get involved in their child's education from a young age?
Well, parents are their child's first educators. Parents play a very, very unique role in developing their children through dance, through music, through nursery rhymes, through interaction, through playing with them, taking them on outings, looking at the environment, songs. I just can't stress it enough. It is absolutely so relevant for parents to be involved in their child's education.
And you, Bernie, you also run the Life Start programme here in the Poleglass area, is that right? Does that tie in with those aims?
The aims of Life Start is actually so that giving parents the tools, looking at their child's social, emotional, physical and intellectual developments. It's a programme that is month by month, step by step, so that parents can follow very, very simple directions, such as maybe completing jigsaw puzzles, expanding on their child's speech and language, promoting sound development, reading stories, and we would have a lot of emphasis on dance, music and rhythm, because we feel that it's very, very important, as it's a development, part of development and part of children's physical and intellectual development. The lovely thing about the Life Start programme is that the parent, or if you're delivering it to one of the parents, the other parent can have access because it is a folder and it's like a newsletter based programme. Both parents and all carers who are involved within that child's life can read the little news issues, and they are as tuned in to the needs of the child at that particular age of their development. I've just completed research in and around speech and language development, and I had a group of 9 Life Start parents, and the results were absolutely amazing. Every single one of them felt that they were so important in their child's development, and it encouraged them to read. It encouraged them more to learn nursery rhymes. Some of the parents didn't actually know some of the nursery rhymes, like Humpty Dumpty. We have that printed out on a card. We were able to give them, and we have books on art, on design, on music and movement, and on stories and nursery rhymes, of course. So we're able to give the parents those wee booklets. They can then sing the nursery rhymes to their children, and that's developing the child on a daily basis.
Education Minister, today you've launched a campaign that underlines education works better when you get involved. How important is it that parents and family members get involved in their child's education?
Vitally important, and all the research shows that those parents and family members who are involved in their education of their children do better. And parents and family members shouldn't be put off. If they've had a bad experience of education, don't be put off by this. We're not lecturing anybody. We're showing simple ways of enjoying interaction with your child, which benefits your child's education. So we're not asking you to be teachers. We're asking you to enjoy the interaction with your children. Simple ways of learning together.
And what sort of things are we talking about here? We're talking like counting fingers, counting toes?
It's as simple as that. We're asking people to use those examples of counting the fingers, the toes. When you're out for a walk, counting cars, buses, in the park, counting the ducks, etc., etc. Just fun ways of doing it. The child will not even know they are learning, but they will be learning, and they will understand their numeracy better. We're asking to sit down in the evening or in the afternoon, wherever suits you best, and read a book with a child. Simple book with a child. Show them the pictures, show them the words, talk to them around the book, and enjoy it. Nursery rhymes, all those things that are enjoyable to a child actually benefit the child's learning.
And is it the case that this kind of involvement from a young age, it'll have a positive benefit on a child's educational outcomes later?
Without doubt. All the research shows that those families who interact with their young people, whether it be the parents, the grandparents, the uncles, the older siblings who interact with their children, those children's educational outcomes are much improved than would have been those parents who weren't involved in education. So this is a well-researched programme, but important, it's an enjoyable programme. We're asking you, enjoy the experience with your child, talk to them, learn with them, and engage with them, ask them about their school day, count their toes, count their fingers, tell them a nursery rhyme, all those sorts of things which are fun ways of learning. That's what we want you to do.
The new campaign launched by the Education Minister John O'Dowd this morning has the strapline, education works better when you get involved. Look out for the campaign appearing on TV, radio and outdoor locations as of today.